So my dental journey right out of school, everybody thinks at this point in my life I'm very successful, everything's worked out amazingly well, you're the luckiest guy in the world, everything's become so easy to you. Not true. My first experience right out of dental school was horrible. I was working for this dentist in South Florida, and everything that I never wanted to be as a business person, as a practitioner, that's who this guy was. He was not very honest, not only with me, but with his patients and his office team. So he owed me money from patients that I treated, because most of us get paid on production or collections. So I was owed a considerable sum of money, or at least what I thought was a considerable amount of money at that time. So I go to him when I gave him notice, because I was going to leave and start my own private practice, and he refused to pay me that money. He goes, "I'm not going to pay you to you." I go, "Well, what do you mean?" Because I'm young and naive. I just thought if you owed people money, they would pay you. He goes, "I'm not going to pay you. Sue me." So lucky for me, I had a mentor, this patient that I had met a couple of years earlier. And I was explaining to my friend Morris about the situation. And Morris tells me, "Bill, you have two choices in life. You can sue him and you're going to win because you have all the documentation. And you'll collect your legal fees and you're going to be okay." And he goes, "And what's the most amount of money that you're going to collect if all that comes to fruition?" I go, "I don't know, maybe like $20,000. He goes, "And how long is it going to take you to do that?" I go, "Probably with the courts and the lawyers and everything, a couple of years, and I'm probably going to have about $10,000 in legal fees." He goes, "So 2 years worth of effort, $30,000 in revenue to yourself personally, because it's yours and you deserve it." I go, "Absolutely right, Morris. That's money's mine and I want it." He goes, "Now what if you took the same amount of energy and that same money and you invested it in the future and not the past? What's the return on investment then?" I go, "Morris, the number's too big to calculate. I really have no idea, but I know it's a big number." He goes, "So the hardest thing in life is you've been cheated by this guy. He owes you money. You've got all the documentation for it. You have to walk away from that situation and invest in your future. Take that time and energy and invest in your future, because the return on that investment is infinite." And he was right. So as we start to talk more and more about a lot of these things, those videos are there to help you invest in your future. We've all made mistakes. We've all gotten screwed in the past. But looking backwards is not a good place to be. And you'll hear a lot of motivational speakers talk about your windshield. Your windshield's really big, and the rearview mirror is really small. So you have two choices. You can spend a lot of time looking in the rearview mirror, which you cannot change because it's behind you, or you can look in the windshield. And if you look in the windshield, that's your future. Look forward. Look to your future. Don't look in the rearview mirror.